This is going to be an in-place quick sort using the sorting balance. So these jars each contain different weights, and I'm going to randomly distribute them within the array, and then we'll attempt to sort the array so that all the weights are in increasing order. So we begin by taking a pivot. We could take any value, but we'll consistently take the leftmost value as our pivot. So we'll place that on the right hand side of the balance, and we're now going to approach from the right and the left, and we'll start with the right hand end to make it so that we keep some spaces. So we'll put the C into the balance. C is lighter, so it's going to go at the left hand end, since so replacing where the pivot was. Now, because we've got a lighter element, we're going to try and look from the light end. This is also lighter, so we're going to keep it at the light end. This jar is lighter, we'll keep it at the light end. This jar is also lighter, keep them all at the light end. Lighter and lighter. Not going too well at the moment. All these jars seem to be lighter. We've picked a heavy one. All lighter. And finally this jar is also lighter, so our pivot is heavier than all the other jars, and we'll put it in at the right hand end and mark it as sorted. We'll repeat the process again with the left hand partition. That's everything to the left of the sorted pivot. So this is a new pivot. We'll put it into the right hand, and then we'll pick from the right end of our unsorted ones. And this is heavier, so we'll keep it at the heavy end and move from the heavy end. This is lighter, so it's going to go at the light end. Heavy, 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 light, so to the light end and start moving in from light again. The heavy, and now we take this one and it's lighter, so we put it there. Now we have a space to put our pivot back in, and we'll double click it to indicate that it's in place. So those are sorted and the elements in between need sorting. So we're going to begin with the left partition, and then we'll do the right partition. So the left partition here, we take the leftmost element to use as the pivot. We'll pick from the right hand, put that one back. We'll pick from the right end, since we took the left originally, and that one is light, so it's going down. And from this end, it's also light, so we can place this one into here, and we can mark it as sorted. These two are not yet sorted. We don't know which order they come. So we'll put that one into the right as the pivot. That one is lighter, so it's going to the left, which now leaves us with a space to put the pivot back in. We indicate that that is sorted. The left partition is already sorted because there's only one. Now we move across to our original right hand partition from when C was our pivot element. Moving back, we're going to take G as the pivot, as the leftmost element. Take from the other end for a comparison. That's light, so it's going into the light end. Take this one, and that's also light, into the light end. A is heavy, so it goes into the heavy end, and we start coming back from the heavy end. That one is light, so we place it into the light end, and we have a space to put our pivot back in. Double click it to indicate it's sorted. Tick the leftmost as a pivot, bring in from the right hand end. This one, E, is lighter, so we put it into the left hand end. Now the next one in line is D, which is heavier, so it goes at the right hand end. Put our pivot value in, and we've completed our sort.